Mother Teresa won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979 for her work in founding the Missionaries of Charity in Calcutta, India in 1950. She spent 45 years ministering to the poor, sick, orphaned, and dying while overseeing the Missionaries of Charity's gradual expansion throughout and beyond India. When she died in 1977, there were 610 missions in 123 countries, including hospices and homes for people with HIV, leprosy, and tuberculosis. There were also children's and family counseling programs, orphanages, and schools. The Red Cross has won the most Nobel Prizes of any one entity or person, with wins in 1917, 44, and 63. During the World Wars, they visited and monitored the POW camps of all nations, organized assistance for civilian populations, and administered the exchange of messages regarding hundreds of thousands of prisoners and missing people. The Red Cross continues to have a huge impact on the world today, such as when they helped 4.3 million people in Haiti rebuild their lives after disasters. Sir Alexander Fleming, Ernest Chain, and Sir Howard Florey won the Nobel Peace Prize in Physiology in 1945 for their discovery of penicillin and its use as an antibiotic. Fleming made the discovery when he bit into moldy bread and became cured of an infectious disease. Penicillin has been used to cure staph infections, scarlet fever, gonorrhea, pneumonia, and other infectious diseases. Although it is less useful today, it is known to have saved almost 200 million people. In 1946, Hermann Muller was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for discovering that radiation causes mutations. He spent the 1920s investigating the effects of X-rays on various organisms, and in 1926 found a clear link between radiation exposure and lethal mutations. After that, he worked hard to publicize the dangers of radiation exposure. This has helped save hundreds of thousands of lives and has given us valuable knowledge to better our healthcare and make it safer. Werner Heisenberg was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in Physics in 1932. He discovered the underlying principles of quantum mechanics, the rules that govern the behavior of subatomic particles. This completely changed our understanding that light and atoms all simultaneously act like waves. His principle states that it is impossible to perfectly know both a particle's position and velocity. This was revolutionary because it rejected the idea held by classical physics that physical phenomena are uniquely tied to actions by deterministic causal laws, and that observables are independent of the observer. Enrico Fermi was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in Physics in 1942. He is commonly known as the father of the atomic bomb for building the prototype of a nuclear reactor and working to develop the world's first atomic bomb. This invention drastically changed the way wars are fought today. Ground troops are used much less, and hundreds of thousands of people can be killed by a single bomb. This has resulted in millions of deaths since one was first used in World War II, in numerous serious nuclear conflicts such as the Cold War. Albert Einstein was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in Physics in 1921. He had many discoveries as a scientist, but is most known for his theory of relativity. In this, he determined that the laws of physics are the same for all non-accelerating observers, and he showed that the speed of light within a vacuum is the same no matter the speed at which an observer travels. His work led to development and advancements in satellites, GPS systems, and the ultimate understanding of nuclear power and our planet. James Watson, Francis Crick, and Maurice Wilkins were all awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1962. These scientists, along with the work of Rosalind Franklin, discovered DNA in its double helix structure. Due to their discoveries, we are now able to diagnose diseases early, better assess a person's genetic susceptibility to specific disease, and therefore formulate brand new drugs to treat these diseases. We are also able to determine the paternity of children, solve complex crime situations, and produce more nutritious food in our farms. These advancements have helped save countless lives every year and improve the overall quality of life for billions worldwide. Marie Curie was the first woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize in Physics in 1903, which she shared with her husband. She was also awarded a second in 1911, only this time in chemistry, becoming the first individual to win two. She and her husband Pierre were scientists who worked tirelessly in the lab and eventually discovered the element radium and coined the term radioactivity. It is because of this discovery that people today are able to cure cancer and other illnesses. She helped save countless amounts of lives, such as the 1 million plus soldiers in World War II who were x-rayed for injuries. Not only is her work continuing to save millions of lives today, but it also inspires women everywhere to pursue tasks of any level, regardless of the social norm. Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. He was the prominent leader of the civil rights movement in America in the 50s and 60s. He used tactics of nonviolence and peaceful protest to fight for the equality of blacks in society, while others encouraged violence. He is famously known for his "I Have a Dream" speech, which he gave during the March on Washington in 1963. This speech, and many other courageous actions by King, such as providing leadership in the Montgomery bus boycott of 1955, led to the passing of the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act for African Americans in the mid-60s. As a result, equality was achieved for African Americans, and race relations have drastically improved in America and throughout the world. With equality achieved for blacks, America and the rest of the world have benefited greatly due to their economic, social, and political presence.